decided after my deployment that I was just too old to not have a personal life, and made that personal decision, not knowing what the effect on my career would be or on being able to win. Mike Pence was the governor of Indiana then, and it was tough sledding, for, as it still is for many LGBTQ people in the state where I come from. And I just decided I had to do it. And what wound up happening was that I got reelected with 80% of the vote. And what that tells me was that at the end of the day, people were ready to judge me based on the job I was doing for them. But I also think it's important to recognize that change on these issues and acceptance and equality, even though it's got a long way to go, it's also happened at a pace that a lot of people are struggling with. And I think for those who haven't quite found their way all the way to the right side of history, it's important to beckon them in the right direction. I remember not long after I started dating Chasten, and I ran into a woman I knew in South Bend, older generation, a little more conservative, and she kind of gave me this mischievous pat on the arm. She said, I met your friend the other day, and he is wonderful. You know, that could have been a moment to give her a lecture on the difference between, you know, your friend and your partner. But what I realized was, in her way, she was kind of inching toward the direction of acceptance. She felt good about it. She felt good that she was moving in that way. And I think at a moment like this, it's really important that we find those who are maybe not quite there yet and help them get there, instead of clubbing them over the head and telling them they're bad people until they see it just the right way. And I think that's a really important part of where our politics needs to go.
Publicly, though, Trump says that he would not have a problem supporting a gay candidate. Do you take him at his word?
Well, not if he's sending out his supporters to talk in this way. And look, I mean, the idea of the likes of Rush Limbaugh or Donald Trump lecturing anybody on family values, I mean...
Yeah.
Sorry, but one thing about my marriage is it's never involved me having to send hush money to a porn star after cheating on my spouse with him or her. So, they want to debate family values? Let's debate family values. I'm ready.
That's funny.
Ready. You hear me? Now you take that from your mother. She was not that easy to convince.